gonna do it. I'm gonna make a Viking apron dress. I have been very conflicted in my mind on whether I should make like a Viking apron dress that is just like a shorter dress with straps, or if I should make it like as two rectangles, one for the front and the back, like this, and then have it lace at the sides. I really like the idea of the side lacing, so I think I'm gonna go with this one. And I did have turtle brooches come in the mail, so I could wear turtle brooches with it as well. I don't know if I have anything to make those like hangy beads. We'll see. But basically it should be pretty simple. So it's just like 2 panels, so front and back. And then I'll probably make some kind of fabric loops at the sides, however many I need, and then I'll just have lacing go through it to close it. So yeah, something like that, and then the lacing would close it on the sides. So it should be pretty simple. I don't know if I'm going to be able to manage to go to Joann's or not, to see if I can find any other trim for like the top. That would look nice. We will see. Actually, the front panel might be a little bit wider. Oh, wow, I've dribbled stuff on me anyways, because it's going to cover the chest area. So I'm going to kind of measure like across my chest, but there is going to be a gap at the side. I don't know if you can get my understanding here, but yeah, I'm going to measure across my chest. And so that panel might be a little bit wider just to have cover the expanse there. So I measured across my chest, and so that one will be 20 inches wide. And then I measured my back, and I'm going to make that one 14 inches wide. I'm going to actually add a bit of fabric to the sides though, because they're going to fold in, and the folded in area will kind of also add more sturdiness to where I'm going to do the loops. So hopefully they will be able to get nice and sewn in there to something more sturdy. So it'll probably fold in twice. And so it'll have more fabric to grab onto when I sew some fabric loops out of this linen. So that's my basic idea. I need to get the length, because I don't think I'm going to make this as long as my dress. It'll be a little bit shorter, so I need to get the length measurement as well. I'm going to aim for 31 inches in length and not add extra length, because it'll be folded up and hemmed a little bit, so it'll probably end up being about 30 inches long. So I think that would be a good length for the apron dress, overdress thing. So now that I have my length and width, I'm going to cut out my pieces. Okay, so here is the back rectangle. I did decide to cut it longer after all. And then this is the one for the front. Now what I'm going to do is just turn in all of the edges twice, so the edges will be all finished, and then I'm going to sew those by hand. So I'm just going to get pins. This looks really messy with thread all over. I need to clean this up a bit, but yeah, I'm going to turn in all of the edges twice and pin them all, and then sew them, and then I'll probably work on the straps, and then loops, and then the side lacing. Okay, all of the edges of the front and the back are pinned, so now I'm just going to do a lot of sewing by hand. And I kind of have a question. Are any of you interested in us doing like card or board game videos of us playing? Because me and my husband and Thomas and Janessa, Janessa is the one that I made the yellow dress for, if you look back at my previous videos, us playing board games, because it's kind of really fun, And some of our Magic the Gathering games have been crazy, like the twists and turns, like thinking like a person is about to die and then like a total comeback in like just in time and stuff. Like some of our board games and like Magic the Gathering games have been really crazy and fun. But I don't know if any of you guys are interested in gaming videos like that, but let me know if you are. Anyways, we're gonna be playing with Thomas and Janessa tonight. A Legacy Clank. Yeah, that's what we're gonna play. We've played, I think, 2 rounds of it, and now we're going to be doing, I believe, the 3rd. And in this, in Clank Legacy, you like have your own character. You make up their name, and things that happen in the game, like you change the board, like you put stickers over it, and it makes it totally new. It's very interesting. But anyways, I don't know if anyone's interested in any gaming videos, but let me know. Or if you just like sewing and craft stuff. But I have to do a lot of hand sewing now. All of these edges. It would be a lot quicker if I did this by machine, but then you would see the stitching on the machine stitching on the outside, and I don't think it would look as authentic, so I'm going to be doing it all by hand. And I might see, I think I have enough fabric left, so I might see if Janessa wants an apron dress too, and just try to make 2 before Sunday. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Time to hand sew. Alright, so all of the edges have been hemmed by hand. You can kind of see the little stitches on the right side, but they're not super obvious. And I just cut 2 strips of fabric out, sewed it together again by hand just because I didn't feel like pulling my sewing machine out. And then I grabbed a safety pin, and I'm going to turn this right side out so I can use them as straps. Alright, so I sewed the straps on. It doesn't look like much right now, but it actually does look really cute over the top of the green dress. So now that I have the straps on, I'm going to make some loops, and that will be what lacing goes through. Alright, so I just sewed on my last tab for making some loops for like ribbon or string or something to tie through for the apron dress. So this was a really easy project. I did it entirely by hand. It's just made of 2 rectangles for the front and the back, 2 straps to go over the shoulders, and then I made 12 tabs, 6 for each of the sides so that they can lace up closed. I just did sets of 3, so for the top of it. And then I had this blue ribbon. My husband did get some shoelaces recently. They were brown, ropey looking ones. I was going to use those, but I couldn't find them, so I used this because it kind of matches this blue, so hopefully it'll blend in and look okay. But yeah, so my Viking apron dress is done, and now I am going to be able to try it on. So at the last minute, I decided to do a trim at the top of the apron dress real quick. This is the only thing I have that could possibly work already. I would ideally want something with like Celtic knots or something. That would be ideal, but I don't have it, and I think it'll just make it look a tad bit better if I have a trim going along the top. So I'm gonna sew this on by hand real quick, and then I will work on filming the reveal because the sun is just starting to rise. So hopefully I can do this pretty quickly.